Hello student. In this video, I am going to solve the most expected question in NEET 2020 from the chapter States of Matter. Let me solve the question one by one. See the first question here. Hydrogen diffuses 6 times faster than the gas A. The molar mass of the gas A is. Okay. So now we have to solve the molar mass of the gas A here. So according to the Gram's law. Okay. You have to remember this one here. According to the Gram's law. Okay, that is the rate of the diffusion. Okay, that means the rate of the diffusions here, which is inversely proportional to the square root of the molar mass. Okay, so this is at the the constant temperature and the pressure. This is at the constant temperature and also the the pressure. Okay, and also now according to this one here, I am going to write the rate of diffusions of hydrogen and also the rate of diffusions of the gas A. So it is which one, the inversely proportional to the molar mass. I am going to write the M of A divided by the molar mass of the hydrogen. And again in the given conditions here, that is the rate of the diffusions of hydrogen, okay, which is 6 times. Okay, I'm going to write it as which is the 6 into that is the RA. Okay, I'm going to substitute here. Okay, so that is the R of H2. That is the hydrogen diffuses 6 times faster than the gas A. Hence I'm going to write the which one, 6 of the the RA. So divided by the the RA. So we don't know the molar mass of the the gas A, but we know the molar mass of the hydrogen, that is the 2. Here this will be gets cancelled here. Okay, just remove this one here. So this becomes the 6 square, which is equal to molar mass of the A divided by the 2. This is nothing but the which one, the 36, okay, into 2, that is equal to which in the molar mass of the gas A. Hence the M of A, that is equal to which is the 72. Okay, so hence in this case the option is which one, that is the A. So let me move on to the next question here. 25 gram of each of the following gases are taken at 27 degrees Celsius and 600 millimeters pressure. Which of these will have the least volume? Okay, so here they are given the which is the particular. This is the temperature and the pressure will be same for all the which in the particular the gases here. Now you have to identify at constant, that is the pressure. Okay, the pressure is the constant. That means so you have to identify, that is one with, so whatever it may be the gas it may be, the one with least number of moles. Okay, to identify the least number of the moles, so will have least volume. So we'll have least volume. That means here to identify the which is this one. Okay, so the one which is having which is the least number of moles will have the least volume. You have to calculate the which is the number of the moles. Okay, so how to calculate the number of moles? We know the equation, the mass by molar mass. Okay, let me solve the one by one. So for the first one, okay, the mass will be the same, that is the 25. The molar mass of the HCl is the 36.5. If you do the calculations here, we got the which is the 0.69. Similarly for the second one, there is a hydrogen bromide, mass is 25. If we calculate the molar mass, that becomes the 81. So n, that value that becomes here we are going to get 0.31. For the third one, the hydrogen iodide, so we are having 25 and the molar mass will be the 128. N value that becomes the 0.19. And for the last one, there is hydrogen fluoride. The mass is the 25. The molar mass will be the 20. And if you do the calculations here, that becomes the 1.25. So what will be the condition? The one with the least number of the moles. Okay, here the least number of the moles will be the which one? 0.19. Will have the least volume. That means you just identify 25 gram of each of the following gases are taken at 27 degrees Celsius and 600 millimeters of pressure. Which of these will have the least volume? That means the one which is having the least number of the mole, that is the which on the hydrogen iodide. Hence the volume will be the very, that is the less. Hence the option is the which one? C. Okay, next one. 2 gas cylinders having the same capacity have been filled with 44 gram of hydrogen and 44 gram of carbon dioxide respectively. If the pressure in carbon dioxide cylinder is 1 atmosphere at a particular temperature, the pressure of the hydrogen cylinder at the same temperature is. Okay. So now we have to solve the which is the pressure. This is the pressure of the hydrogen cylinder at the same temperature. So according to the ideal gas equation, we come to know that the PV which is equal to which is the nRT. Okay, and now you just identify here. So I'm going to take the which is the volume and the temperature at the same temperature. If this will be the particular the same thing means what? So hence we can identify the pressure is directly proportional to which one? That is the number of moles. Okay, so now we have to calculate this is the pressure. That is the pressure of hydrogen. And also the which one the pressure of the which one the carbon. This is the partial pressure. Now which is corresponds to which is the number of moles of hydrogen. The next thing is number of moles of which one the carbon dioxide. Okay, so let me calculate this one. This is the pressure of the hydrogen, the partial pressure here. So here we are going to write what is the mass of the hydrogen gas. How to calculate the number of moles? That is the mass by molar mass. Mass of the hydrogen will be the 44. So that is the molar mass will be the 2. Similarly, to calculate the number of moles of carbon dioxide, the mass will be the 44. Okay, and even the molar mass is also the 44. Hence this is the partial pressure of the which is the carbon dioxide. Okay, and now here we got the which is the partial pressure of hydrogen and also the partial pressure of the carbon dioxide. Okay, so now here they are given we got the value will be the which one, the 22. Okay, and in this condition they are given the which in the pressure of the which in the carbon dioxide. Now see the pressure of carbon dioxide, they are given the which in the 1 atmosphere. Hence the pressure of the hydrogen which is equal to, so 22 into the 1. Okay, hence the value that becomes which is the 22 atmosphere. Okay, so hence in this case the option is A. So, next one. The root means square velocity of 1 mole of a monoatomic gas having the molar mass m is the mu RMS. So the relation between the average kinetic energy of a gas and the mu RMS is. Okay, just identify this one here. So we know that the which is the mu RMS. Okay, this is the root means this is the root means square velocity here. So which is equal to the which is the square root of 3RT divided by the which is the m. Okay, but you have to know the relations towards the which on the average kinetic energy. So when you're talking about the which is the average kinetic energy, so we're having the equation. Okay, so we're going to write the E which is equal to, that is the 3RT divided by the 2. So this will be E stand for the which in the average kinetic energy. Now I can write it as a which is the 3RT which is equal to which is the 2 into E. Okay, now just identify. Substitute that value here. That is the mu RMS which is equal to. So what is the 3RT? That is the 2E. So divided by the which is the m. Okay. So in this case we can identify the option that is the which one? That is the C. Okay. So next one. The density of a gas is 1.964 gram per dm cube at 273 Kelvin and 76 the centimeter of the mercury. The gas is. Okay, just identify this one here. What you have to identify here? That is the particular this one, the gas you have to identify. How to identify the particular the gas? Because by using this condition we can calculate the molar mass. So we know the ideal gas equation, that is the PV which is equal to what? The nRT. So I can take it as a which in the n in terms of the which is the moles. Okay, that is the moles into the mass by molar mass. So hence I can write it as a WRT divided by the which is the m. Okay, so now if I take the this one here, so that is the WRT divided by the V into m. So we know the density. What is density? Density is nothing but the which is the mass by volume. Okay, the density is nothing but the which is the mass by volume. Here I can write it as, so W by V I can write it as a which is the DRT divided by the which is the m. So now we have to calculate the molar mass. Okay, the m which is equal to, what is the density they are given? That is the 1.964. R value we are going to take it as 0.0821. The temperature we are going to take it as within the 273. Now see the next one here, the pressure here. So we have to remember the one concept here, that is the 1 atmosphere which is equal to which one, 760 millimeters of the mercury. And even if you're talking about the 76, there is the centimeter of mercury is nothing but the which is the 1 atmosphere. Okay, hence the pressure will be the which is the 1. Okay, I'm going to write it here. That is the 76. That is the centimeters of the which is the mercury. Okay, so now here we got the particular the value. That means here we got the 44. This is the gram per mole. And now you have to identify the gas. Which of the gas which shows the particular the molar mass will be the 44. If we're talking about the first one, their molar mass will be the 16. Okay, and here we are going to get that is the 30, and here we got the which is the 44, and the xenon will be the which is the 54. Okay, now here we got the 44, hence the gas will be the carbon dioxide, hence the option is C. So next one. The apparatus shown consists of 3 bulbs connecting by the stop clock of negligible volume. The temperature is constant. Okay, just identify this one here. So for the gas A, the pressure is the 2.13. The volume is the 1.50. For the gas B, that is the hydrogen gas, the pressure is 0.861 atmosphere. The volume is 1 liter. For the gas C, that is the argon, the pressure is 1.15 atmosphere. The volume is 2.0 liter. When all the stop cocks are the opened, then the pressure in the bulb B. You just identify this one. This is the particular the B here. Okay, and suppose if it is open, suppose if it open this particular this one here. Okay, so now what you have to identify, that is when the stop cocks are open, the pressure in the B. So when this will be open, that means that shows that the pressure of B will be the which is the sum of the partial pressure of the carbon dioxide as well as the argon, and also the which is this one, the hydrogen. Okay, hence we are going to use this equations to calculate here. Okay, just go to this one. We have to identify the total pressure. Okay, so now we are going to identify there's a pressure of the bulb. Okay, just go to this one here. So now I am going to indicate the which is the pressure of the B, which is equal to P of A into V of A plus P of B into V of B plus P of C into V of C. So the total volume you have to calculate here. So divided by the which is the total volume. Okay. So now we have to identify, because the pressure of B, especially in the bulb B, which is containing a pressure of this one as well as carbon dioxide as well as which on the argon. Okay, now so let me calculate this one here. This is the pressure of A will be the 2.13 and the volume is 1.5, and the next thing is the pressure of B, that is the 0.861. the volume of the B is the 1, and the pressure of C is the 1.15 into the 2.0. the total volume. Okay, you have to add the which is the entire thing, the 1.5 plus 1 plus 2, and here we got the which is the 4.5. And if you calculate the particular the pressure here, okay, so that is the total pressure when the bulb. Okay, I'm going to write as a P total here. Okay, so here also I'm going to write the P total. Okay, and here we got, okay, so okay, let me erase this one. Okay, so you have to identify the which is the total pressure. Okay, so here also, okay, the total pressure. Okay, see this one. So the P total, if you do this calculations here we are going to get, okay, this is the total. So here we are going to get the which is the 1.41, that is the which one, the atmosphere. Okay, hence in this case the option is the which one, the A. Okay, so next one. A and B are the van der Waals constant for the gases. The chlorine is more easily liquefied than the ethane, because. Okay, so now you have to identify the this one here. Okay, let me write the particular van der Waals equations here. Okay, so P plus A into N square divided by the V square into, so V minus NB, which is equal to nRT. Okay, just go to this one here. Now to identify what is the significance of A as well as the B. Okay, remember one thing, this is the most important thing here. A indicates, especially the A indicates. So what does the A indicates here? The A indicates the which is the intermolecular forces. Okay, It is a intermolecular force. So this concept you have to remember here. And similarly for the B, so this B indicates the which is your the molecular size. This B indicates the which is your the molecular size. Okay, just identify. If the intermolecular forces is more in the particular the gases, we can easily identify the liquefacions of the gas. Because the intermolecular force is the strong, that means we can easily liquefy the particular the gas. Okay, that shows that for the formation of liquid, just identify. So for the liquefaction, suppose if the gas is converted into the liquid, what should be the condition? The A value should be very high. This is very important one, because as the intermolecular forces is increased, there is a formation of the liquid will be also the increases. Similarly, what is the significance of the B? The significance of the B should be the decreases. If the molecular size will be where is the small, we can easily identify the liquid. That means what you have to identify, the value of A. The value of A is should be the more. The value of the B should be the which is the less. That means here the chlorine is more easily liquefied. Why the chlorine is more easily liquefied? The value of A. That means the intermolecular forces in the chlorine is more as compared to the which is the ethane. Now we have to identify. In the given option, you have to identify for a chlorine gas, the A should be the high and the B should be the low. Okay, hence you just identify. A for chlorine is more. Okay, so more there is the A for the ethane. Okay, this is less than the particular this one. But B for chlorine is the less. You just identify that B for chlorine is the less. B for, is the which one is the less than the B for the ethane. Hence the option is the which one, that is the A. So you have to remember this concept here. This is the most important one here. So if the A always indicates the intermolecular force, the B always indicates the molecular size. Okay. If the particular the gas is converted into the liquid, means what? The intermolecular force between the gas should be the strong. We can easily identify the which is the conversions of liquid. Okay. So next one. The compressibility of a gas is less than unity at STP. Okay, therefore, okay, now you have to identify. So what will be the particular the compressibility of the gas? Okay, so now we just identify here. So we know that the ideal gas equation. Ideal gas equation which is equal to the PV which is equal to the nRT. So this is for the which is the ideal gas. Okay, this is for the which one? The ideal gas. Okay. And now for the ideal gas, what will be the compressibility factor? The compressibility factor, the Z, which is equal to the 1. Okay. Now see the next one here, the PV which is equal to, that is the ZnRT. So the ZnRT, this is for the which one? This is the real gas. So this one you have to remember here. For the real gas, PV which is equal to Z into the nRT. Hence we can write it as a which is the Z which is equal to PV divided by the which is the nRT. Okay, this is for the real gas. Okay, so now we got the Z which is equal to PV divided by the nRT. But see the next one here, the volume. That means the volume by the moles. That means the volume of a gas by the number of the moles is nothing but the which is the molar volume. Okay, so this one is nothing but the molar volume. I'm going to write it as this one. That is the molar volume. Okay. And now just identify the V by N. I can write it as a which is the molar. This is the volume here. Okay, just identify this one. Okay, so just remember one thing here. Here the compressibility of a gas is less than the unity. That means here I can write it as a which is Z which is equal to less than the 1. Okay, and now I'm going to introduce, instead of the Z, I'm going to introduce this one here. So you just go to this one here. So here we are having, that is the PV divided by nRT is nothing but the Z which is less than the which is the 1. So what is V by N? We are having a molar volume here. That means I can write it as a P into molar volume divided by the which is the RT, which is less than the 1. Okay, now we have to calculate the which is the V of M, that is the molar volume. So here I am going to write it as 0.0821 into the standard temperature is which is the 273 divided the pressure is the 1. Okay, you just identify this one here, because I want to calculate the which is the molar, this is the volume here, and the V of M which is less than the which one, 22.4. Okay, so now hence in this case the option is, the which is the B. Okay, so these concepts are most important one here. Okay, remember one thing for a real gas, but here they're given the what the compressibility of the gas is less than the what the unit at STP. Hence you have to take this condition and to substitute like this. Okay, hence the value what we got here, the molar volume will be the what the less than the which one, the 22.4 liters. Okay, so now let me move on to the next question here. At very high pressure, the compressibility factor of 1 mole of a gas is given by. Okay, so for the van der Waals equation, okay, let me write down the particular van der Waals equations here. That is your the van der Waals equation. So van der Waals equations for real gas. Okay, and here they are given the which is your the 1 mole. Okay, let me write the equations directly. So P plus A divided by V square. Okay. And next thing is your the V minus B, which is equal to which is your the RT, which is equal to which on the RT. Now see the next one. At very high pressure, just identify at very high pressure. Okay, that means your the pressure is very high. Hence we can identify A by V square will be the word the negligible. Okay, so this one you have to remember because the pressure is very high, so this will be the which is the word the negligible. Okay, now this I am going to write the word this one here. This will be the word the negligible. I can write it as a which in the P into V minus B, which is equal to which one, the RT. I am going to expand this one, the PV minus the word the PB, which is equal to which one, the word the RT. Okay, now see the next one here. I am going to take the which in the PV, which is equal to, see the next one here. Here I am going to write the which on the RT plus PB. I'm going to divide the word both the word the side by the word the RT. I'm going to write it as a which in the PV divided by RT. Here also if our entire thing is divided by the word the RT, and finally I'm going to write that is the word the 1 plus PB by RT. Okay, but how we got this one? Because if both the side I'm going to divide it by the RT, and you're going to get like this. Okay, so we know that the compressibility factor, the Z, which is equal to PV divided by RT. Why we have to take the word the RT? Because the N value is what, the 1. Okay, so now I'm going to write, so Z, which is equal to, what is PV by RT we got? That is your the 1 plus PB divided by which is your the RT. Okay, so hence we got the which is the final equation, the Z, which is equal to 1 plus PB divided by RT. So hence the option is a which one, that is your the A. Okay, so next question, the next one. 2 gram of a gas A introduced in a evacuated flask at 25 degrees Celsius. The pressure of a gas is 1 atmosphere. Now 3 gram of another gas B is introduced into the same flask, so total pressure becomes 1.5 atmosphere. The ratio of molecular mass of A and B is, okay, so again now we are going to take the which in the what, the ideal gas equation. We know that the PV, which is equal to which one, that is the what, nRT. PV, which is equal to what, the nRT. I'm going to write the PV, which is equal to, so WRT divided by the what, the M, because number of moles is what, the mass by molar mass here. So now I'm going to take the which is what, the M. So M, which is equal to WRT divided by the which is what, the P into V. Okay, so this is the what we got here. So let me take the which is the gas A in this form here. Okay, just go this one here. I'm going to write the molar mass of the what, the gas A. What is the mass they are given? That is the 2 gram. Okay, I'm going to keep the what, the rest of the value as it is here. Okay, so divided by, so what is the pressure here? The pressure of the what, the gas A is the what, the 1. So into, okay, I'm going to write the what, the volume will be the what, the V. Okay, so now see the what, the next one here for the what, the this one for the what, the B, the molar mass of the what, the B. What is the mass they are given? That's the what, the 3. And I'm going to keep this value as it is here. But see the next one, the pressure of the what, the B. So the total pressure they're given, the P total, which is equal to what, 1.5. But we know the what, the pressure of A, which is equal to which is what, the 1, and the pressure of B, which is equal to 1.5 minus the what, the 1, and finally what we got, that is a 0.5. Okay, see this one here. So I'm going to write the which in the 0.5 into the what, the V. But what you have to calculate the what, the ratio of molecular mass of A and the what, the B. That is M of A divided by the M of B, which is equal to, so 2 into RT divided by 1 into V. Okay, again I'm going to write this one here because the molar mass of the what, the B is 3 into RT into 0.5 into that is the what the V. So here the what the RT get cancelled, the volume is also the what that gets cancelled here. Now M of A divided by the what the M of B, which is equal to 2 into 0.5 is the what the 1 divided by the what the 3. Hence the ratio will be the what the 1:3. Okay, hence in this case the option is B. The option is B. Okay, next one. The rates of diffusions of the gases A and B of molecular weight 100 and the 81 respectively are in the ratio of. Okay, so generally we know that the rate of the diffusions of the any gas. Let me take the which one. This is the RA divided by the RB, which is inversely proportional to the which in the molar mass. I am going to write the which in the M of B divided by the which is the M of A. So this is the RA divided by RB. So what is the molar mass of the B they are given? That is the 81, and then here it is the 100. If we take the which is the square root of that value, and here we got the which is the 9:10. Okay, hence in this case the option is A. Okay, so next one. What is the ratio of the average molecular kinetic energy of uranium hexafluoride to that of hydrogen, both at 300 Kelvin? Okay, so just go to this one here. So let me take the which is the average. That is the average molecular kinetic energy. Average molecular kinetic energy. Okay, so this one you are going to represent in this form here. That is the average here. Okay, which is equal to which is the 3/2 into RT. Let me take the which is the this one 1/1. That is this one. That is the uranium hexafluoride, which is equal to, I am going to write as which is the 3/2 into the the RT. Okay, remember one thing here, the kinetic energy. So this one you have to remember. So I am going to indicate the node. So kinetic energy is dependent on temperature. Is dependent on which one? That is the temperature. So this concept you have to remember. Okay, so that is the kinetic energy is depending on the which is the temperature. Okay, so what is the temperature they are given? That is the 300. In the both the case the temperature will be the same. Okay, let me take this will be the first one. Okay, similarly for the second one, that is the average molecular kinetic energy for the hydrogen, so which is equal to 3 RT divided by the 2, and here I am going to write as which is the 2. That is equation 2. If I take this one, the equation 1 divided by the 2, so that means I can take it as a which is the average kinetic energy for the uranium hexafluoride, and also for the which is the hydrogen. So the value what you are going to get, that is the 1:1. Okay, hence in this case the option is that is the A. Okay, next one. The total kinetic energy in joules of the molecule in 8 gram of the methane. Okay, so now we have to identify the total energy here. Okay, just go this one here. The total energy. Okay, the total energy which is equal to 3/2 into nRT. Okay, see this one. So 3/2. So you have to calculate the number of moles. Okay, how to calculate the number of moles? Because we know that mass by molar mass. Mass of the methane they are given the 8, and the molar mass of the methane is the 16, and here we got the which is the 0.5. Okay, substitute the value here, but see this one here. Here the R value you have to take the 8.314, because you have to convert in terms of the joules. Hence 8.314. Now see the temperature 27 degree in terms of the Kelvin, that becomes the 300, and here we got so 1870.65 joules. Okay, hence in this case the option is C. The option is C. So next one. The van der Waals constant A as a dimension of. Okay, now see this one here. So we know the van der Waals, that is the equation, that is the P plus A into n square divided by the V square into V minus NB, which is equal to which is the nRT. Okay, but what you have to calculate here, this is this one. Okay, let me take this one. This is refers to the which is the pressure here. So A into n square divided by the V square, that refers to which is the atmosphere, is nothing but the which in the atmosphere. Okay, what you have to calculate here, this is the A. So A, which is equal to atmosphere into V square divided by the which is the n square. So that means what is V is nothing but the volume. The unit of the volume will be the which is the liter here. I'm going to write it as the liter square. Moles, the N is nothing but the moles. I'm going to write the which is the mole power 2. Okay, and now the finally what we got is this one. This is the ATM into L power 2 into mole power, that is the minus 2. Okay, so this is the unit what we got. Hence in this case the option is B. The option is B. So next one. Which of the following as the maximum number of molecules? Okay, remember one thing here. So maximum number of molecules you have to identify. See this one. The maximum number of molecules which is equal to is nothing but the which is the maximum number of moles. The maximum number of moles, because here we can easily calculate the which is the moles. Okay, so how to calculate the mole? That is the mass by molar mass. Let me calculate for the first one here. Okay, so mass there given it is a which is the 2.7. okay, molar mass of the ammonia is a which one? That is the 17. Here we are going to get 0.15 moles. For the second one, okay, so here they are given the liters. Okay, so the volume occupied by 1 mole of any gas occupied at STP is the 22.4. Hence I can write it as, so that is the liter which is equal to 1 divided by the which in the 22.4. Hence the N value what we got is the 0.04. Similarly for the third one, we are having a 2 liters. The 2 divided by the 22.4. Hence the N value that becomes 0.08 moles. Okay, but in the last one, they directly they are given the which in the number of moles. That is the 0.1 mole they are given. Okay, so just identify maximum number of molecule which is equal to maximum number of the which is the moles. That means you have to identify the which is the maximum here. Okay, so in this case the maximum number of moles is a which one, the 0.15. Hence the option is the which one, that is the A. Okay, so here we got the which is the maximum number of moles, which is nothing but the which is the maximum number of molecules. Hence the option is A.